God, I look like a frat or a Chad with this Wrangler under this crew neck. Hanes crew neck at that. Sponsored by Walmart. But, welcome back, guys. It is Monday, the next week. It's time to make some big moves. I quit saying but we're going to be doing some motor overhauling. I don't need all of the parts off of the front of this. I'm going to try and utilize everything I can off this for the other chassis that I have for the white truck. I'm gonna put a dollar in every time I say but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and keep as many parts that I can off of this so that I can sell the other chassis with those parts. I'm using my Facebook Marketplace knowledge, and I'm slowly realizing that the price of these trucks is going up, so I'm trying to keep as much of it as I can to sell so that somebody else can buy it. You know, when you buy an old project like this, nothing blows my mind anymore. Check this out. There's a bird's nest in my shock mount. That's awesome. Project bird nest. Good God, motherfucker. Okay. Alright, so there's a couple Phillips head screws on the front grille that I'm not going to be able to get off. They're all rounded off, so I'm going to have to get a drill bit to drill those out. So we're going to stand still there. That's about it. Doing pretty good. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Hands are dry as can be, though. Listen, I just took the front chrome piece right here. There's a vine growing. It's all over. It's been all over. It's just growing all the way through this front grille. There was one piece over here. There's a piece right there. I know the exact name for this project. It's no longer Chaz. When I get the other bed on it, or the other body on and everything, I've got a color scheme picked out. Hear me out here. Poison ivy. Yeah. Morning, guys. It is Tuesday. As you can tell, these inner fender wells that I'm trying to take off, because they're one thing I don't have off of my other truck, are proving to be way more fun than I thought they'd be. We got to draw out all the holes or screws that were for the fender well because they are just so seized, and I'm either going to strip them. So I said screw, we're just going to grab a bunch of drill bits, get her done. As you can see, my ADHD was running rampant. I got that off to clean that at work, and I broke it, so I have to go glue that a little bit, mend that. The body mounts on this front core support are pretty rough, so I'm not going to be able to use this core support on the other vehicle. I'm getting to the point where I just want to take off what I want out of this, and I'm just going to get rid of everything else. As you can see, we got the hood off. I had to take the hood off because if you know anything about these Bullnoses, the hinges attached to the fender in one spot. Gosh, what did I say? I'm going to have a swear jar for that. But now that we have the hood off, I have 2 bolts left on the fender here, and we can pull that off. I have it set up so that we can just throw the hood back over the top of it when the time is right, because I'm going to have to go to work soon. It's the one thing about working in a week. It just drags on, and it doesn't feel like I get enough done in the day, but it's whatever. It's one off. Nothing like taking a video and completely realizing that you didn't push record, so then you're just sitting there just talking to yourself. But I got the driver's side fender well out, this fender out. Tomorrow I'm going to jack up the other side, drill those holes out on the fender, and then we should have the ability to take this one off. Everything's off except for what's holding it on the inside. So good stuff, good stuff. Then the core support mounts, they're non-existent, so that's gonna fall right out. I gotta make sure that I support the radiator when I go to do that. After that, it's motor pulling time, guys. I'm pretty excited. Slow process, but we're getting there. Okay guys, that's where we're gonna be at for today. Fender's off, my dad's right here, he's gonna help me put the hood back on. After that, like I said, tomorrow we'll be doing all that stuff, but it's a good place to stop. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Definitely wasn't something I was expecting. I tend to not look at the weather, and I told you guys yesterday that we're going to continue tomorrow. We're going to continue, we're going to hate it, but not excited. Whew, this could be fun. I've been trying to make this video for the last 2 days, but as you can tell, Mother Nature has shat on us here in Ohio. There's like a solid 5 to 6 inches on the top of that hood. Part of me is not looking forward to this, but we gotta keep pushing on, get that other fender off, and then take the lights out of the core support. Then we need to unhook the radiator from the core support, take those lights off, boot that thing. Then it's basically getting the motor mount bolts out, transmission bolts out, coolant out, all that jazz. And then we can pull the motor. After we pull the motor, we can put it in the garage and overhaul it. So we're gonna get down to her. I don't want it to be warm. You ever been tugging on a piece of a vehicle and you just keep tugging and tugging and then you realize that you forgot a bolt? Yep. Should not be connected. What are we still connected to? Aha! Ice. Cool. Another one back. Woo! All that's left is getting these miscellaneous bolts out. This will be off. I didn't record it, but listen, if you want something to get off quick, easy, not have to worry about the rusty bolts, and you're not gonna use the cab anyways, just take the saws off and just get it. Go to town. Just go to town. Just do it. Alright guys, this is gonna be the end for today. It's Friday. I gotta throw the tire back on and the hood over top of the engine. Got both fenders and fender flares out. As you can see, the one radiator hose is open and out in the open there. Nothing spilled on the ground. I gotta undo the bottom hose. I gotta be careful though, because the radiator and the core support are disconnected from each other, and I don't want the core support leaning onto the radiator and then puncturing it with the fan. So, kind of a stopping point for today. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.